What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. How about that for a big play on 4th and 10? They get almost exactly what they needed to keep this drive going.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he is going the wrong way. Tackles back at the 7.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
That is hard. What a job to keep the play alive. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. And now they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there and try for 2. That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away. And just like that, the lead is 8-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Tua to open with a throw. Moving to his left. Taking off. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's to the end zone. Where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. A shotgun snap for two. Open man, Malik Washington. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
20, TX. 22. Out.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That is caught by Washington. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. On the move left. Now he'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. There he goes again. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Malik Washington. Touchdown, Miami.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
From the gun, here's Tua. Escaping to his left. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball's out. It's picked up by the Dolphins. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 3-point conversion.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. That'll be caught, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.